Ini kapus, how's your day? Halo Lofi, halo Chris, dan halo Kawo. Selamat malam. Gimana kabarnya kalian? Oh ya, hari ini kita bakal mau mainin itu game namanya HerStory, yes. Ini game tentang investigasi gitu juga. Aku suka banget sama game yang sifatnya kayak movie gitu. Dan somehow aku dapat gamenya kan murah gitu. And it sounds really fun, yes. Malam, kabar baik dan lapar. Makan dulu nah, makan dulu. Baguslah kalau kabarnya baik-baik aja. Dan juga Lofi baik, yes. Syukurlah kalian berdua baik-baik aja. Mau jadi detektif? Technically detective I think, I don't know. Karena aku lihat dari trailernya seperti kita lagi investigasi gitu. Yes, kita ngeliatin klip tentang pembunuhan ya, kayak interview pembunuhan gitu. Interview pembunuh lebih tepatnya, bukan pembunuhan, sorry. Jadi ada pembunuhan terhadap seseorang dan kita harus interview orang tersebut. Aku kurang tahu soal itu. Nanti kita cek aja langsung. Halo Keira, selamat malam. Without further ado, let's move to the game space. There you go. Bentar, kita pilih dulu. Kita show dulu gamenya. Bentar ya, sabar-sabar. Untuk sementara BGM bakal tetap nyala sampai gamenya itu punya BGM sendiri. Yes. Aku tidak tahu gamenya ada BGM atau enggak. Ini pertama kalinya aku mainin gamenya, jadi yes. Semoga gamenya punya BGM yang bagus. Okay, let's make it good graphics 120A. Okay, play. Oh, there is BGM. Yep. There you go. HerStory. Sel, kamu tahu persamaan kamu dan kafein nggak? Aku butuh kedua-duanya, termasuk kamu. Gitu ya. Ya aku tahu kok, pengen makan kamu. Nggak boleh nah, nggak boleh makan. Haram. Aku pula kalian ngapain makan daging oni? Kalian tahu kan aku karnivora. Ya. Okay, let's move to the game. Kamu dan kafein sama-sama bikin doki-doki. Arigato. Kukira sama-sama dibutuhin. Ya aku juga butuh kafein kan, sama kayak membutuhkanmu. Ya gitu kan. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Oh, there's no BGM. Gak ada BGM sama sekali nih. Oh ada ding. Tapi BGM-nya gak terlalu asik. Bentar, coba kita X. Logic session. Oh, we can move this. Ini kayak game zaman dulu gitu ya. Clock. Ini tanggal. Oh, ini tanggal yang sekarang ya. Oh, okay. Let's see what we have here. Read me. Introduction to the logic database. Computer technology is the backbone of the modern police work. The logic database is one of the many contributing effort. Blah 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 blah. I think I need just to read it properly. Work from facilities in a manner which allow you to work with more efficiently. In the coming years, the computer will continue news. Ini kayak bagian awalnya gitu ya, kayak prolog. Kenapa komputer itu menjadi itu bagian utama dari pekerjaan polisi ya? Berarti mungkin kita memang investigasi memang di sini berarti ya. Oke. This database is contain the footage of. Wait, just in case let's check. Bentar. So this constabulary. Ya ini tempat polisi beneran. This database is containing the footage transferred from existing homicide and serious crime. It's a serious crime. Okay. Archive afterwards, it has been automatically sorted doing our SR technology. Each segment by is stored in a separately so they can be tagged for submission court. Jadi setiap klipnya punya tagnya gitu ya. Jadi mereka bakal disortir dengan kategori tertentu kayaknya ya. Berarti video has been digitally stenographed and the content testimony is attached to the clips. Yup, exactly. To retrieve the clip, it's a retrieve the clip, type in the word example robbery in the search field. Jadi kita bakal main searching gitu ya. And the database will return all the clips in which this has to be correct that word. To narrow a search, use multiple words like robbery, supermarket. If you are working in a printed transcript, you can be even more precise. I see. Inverted commas to the exact match like yes, I was there. Oh, jadi kita bisa nge-search kategori utama, kita bisa nge-search yang lebih inti topik, dan juga kita bisa nyari apa yang mereka bicarain di situ. Oke, sebentar ya, maaf. It was locked, never mind. Just in case master was immediately opening the door. Yeah. To store a clip for a later reference, click to add session. Also, if you wish to add additional text in your home, help to insert text and box and definitely insert text. Oke, kita bisa bikin teks sendiri juga. Really, read me. Oh, ini pesan ini. Hey, here's the database. I filled a freedom of information form to get you a guest access. Everything seems to work. They transferred the videos of the original tapes in 1999. Oh, that's old. And then the Y2K thing hit and they got a mod belt. Okay. No one has touched them since. I couldn't find the server with the detective footage on possibly all those tapes that got damaged when the old archive was flooded in 97. Oh, okay. But figure this would be enough. Take your time, SB. Okay. What do we have in the rubbish? Oh. What is this? Group hack. Enjoy. Record class. I don't know what is it mean. Mirror game. DB checker. For missing. Bentar, just in case, can we wait? My bad. Misclick. Subtitle anti-glare filter. No. Let's with the glare filter. Yeah. Queries. Ini nggak ada itu ya setting untuk audionya ya, musiknya gitu. Wait, just in case. I need to check if there's a music audio karena audionya kurang asik musiknya. Or maybe we should be in the normal music. I don't know. Let's check real quick. Yup, nope, there's none. Oke. Jadi kita bakal tetap pakai musik ini berarti. BGM-nya bakal tetap seperti itu terus. Jika agak mengganggu, mohon maaf. Oke. Let's see what we got. Ini udah disiapin ya, kita search termnya murder di sini. Oke, let's see. Ini klipnya nih. Let's play it. 11 detik ya.
I think it's murder. I mean, clearly it's murder.
Clearly it's murder.
What can I do to help?
Oke, mari kita anggap ini video pertama yang utama ya berarti kayaknya ya. Ini di 27694. Oke. Karena just in case I might need this later. Wait. Just in case I need this. Itu session deh. Kita anggap aja ini kayak video pertama mungkin ya kayaknya. Karena kita lihat kayak mereka bakal gimana ya, interogasi dia kayaknya ya. Dan kita nggak tahu dia siapa. Let's watch first, I guess. Aku perlu nama orangnya, jadi aku perlu tahu dulu siapa dia. Name. I need to know your name. Okay. I think this is the second clip.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's Pandre.
Are you sure?
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from here, but it's not quite symmetrical.
Sorry,
Well,
my bad.
you get the idea.
Get the idea.
Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Oke, Hannah Smith. Orangnya itu adalah Hannah Smith. Hannah Smith. The person who mistake. Oke. Ini first clip we got. Ini tanggal 27/6/18/6. Oh, this is the first one. Oke. Biar realistis mungkin gamenya nggak ada musik. Iya, bisa jadi gitu ya. Ini ada musiknya, cuman kayak gitu, kayak pemutaran yang nggak enak gitu. Let's see another clip then.
I would have been a good mother.
Oh, being good mother.
I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
Oh, jadi dia istri ya, istri seseorang
She was a
berarti.
girl, by the way, the baby.
Oh, you had a baby?
We were going to call her Sarah.
Istri muda berarti ya, Sarah?
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't
Simon?
want her to have a symmetrical name.
Simon? Siapa Simon? Who is Simon? She was a young wife? Oke, nanti kita bakal cek Simon ya. Ntar,
Okay.
wait. I need to write this. Simon, kita bakal ngecekin Simon ya berarti nanti ya.
Okay, you got me. I'll confess.
Oh,
We were there.
we were there? We?
It was a dirty weekend. Simon was going to expense it. Pretend it
Oh,
was a
he with
business trip.
Simon. Oh ya benar,
I used to
berarti
make up
memang
names.
kayaknya suaminya benar.
We stayed at the hotel, had room service.
Simon kayak suami, iya berarti kayaknya
didn't
suaminya
leave the
ini.
room. Had a great view of the river, and you could hear the church bells.
Church bells.
Like you said, it was very romantic.
Bentar. Di sini mereka sempat nge-fake gitu ya.
We were the dirty weekend. I was going to expense it, pretend it was a business trip. I used a made-up name. We stayed at the hotel, had room service, didn't leave the room bells. It was very romantic.
They They lied about something about money? Question mark. Tadi kayaknya juga ada ngomongin Ava. Ava? Their daughter? Is it? Wait. Just in
I would have
case.
been a good mother.
Good mother tuh.
I was young, but
Kalau nggak salah
I would have
Sarah
been a
ya
good
kayaknya
mother.
tadi sebutannya. Iya nggak sih?
She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her
Iya.
Sarah.
Nama anaknya itu bakal jadi Sarah ya?
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana,
Oh, Ava.
but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Jadi memang dia sempat disaranin sama suaminya untuk kasih nama Eva. Eva? Ya, Eva. Tapi akhir cerita mereka ngasih namanya Sarah ya, Sarah. Wait. Oke, female name Sarah. Ini aku masih bingung. Ini ada kasus apa di sini? Kenapa mereka malah bicarain soal access limited to first 5 entries? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is Hannah Smith.
Hannah Smith. Yep.
Shit. Sorry.
Okay, what's your profile, young lady? Ini kayaknya dia lagi di peralatan lie detector ini kayaknya ya. Iya, ini pendeteksi kebohongan kalau nggak salah. Kan ini ada 2 jantung sini, terus ada di pengecekan di 2 jari gitu. This is lie detector. Berarti ada lie detektornya nanti. Berarti lie detector. Berarti nanti kita bakal cek Simon sama lie detector dan Sarah mungkin ya, Sarah. Sarah. Oke. Let's see
My
this
name.
one. Your name? Yep.
That was the only question I failed.
Okay.
Your lie detector works.
Yep. It does use lie detector. That's... Bentar. No. Bentar, wait. Berarti dia ngebohongin kalau nama dia itu palsu. Enggak. Dia bohong terhadap nama dia pada saat di lie detector. Kan ini kan lie detector di sini. Berarti dia bukan. She's not Hannah. Hah? Kalau dia bukan Hannah, terus dia siapa? Dar ya? Who are you? Mungkin kita coba cari dari Simon mungkin. Who is Simon? No. Her husband, no, suaminya dia. Bipolar. Bisa jadi question mark. But that's just too much, ain't it? Gitu, kayak terlalu cepat nggak sih? Kalau tiba-tiba dia punya dua kepribadian gitu. Terlalu cepet nggak sih kita mikirin kayak gitu?
Simon Smith.
Bisa jadi dia membohongin nama dia gitu. Glass worker ya. Mirror making.
Artistic things. Really beautiful things.
About Simon. Kita tandain aja ini, kita diamin aja. Langsung coba nyari perkara kejadian pembunuhannya. Iya, bisa jadi kita cek pembunuhannya dulu deh kayaknya. Murder kayaknya tadi ada 2 lagi kan, nggak salah. Ada berapa klip lagi kan? Iya, ada 3 klip lagi ini. Ini ada yang tes lie detector kayaknya 2 ini ya kayaknya. Halo Raffi, selamat malam. Kita lagi investigasi, yes ya.
Yeah.
That's me. That's you.
But February, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
17 ini seminggu setelahnya bukan sih? Ini seminggu setelah klip pertamanya mereka yang di sekitar sini. Enggak, 2 minggu. Ini seminggu setelah klip pertama yang ini. Oke. Let's see this one.
I didn't murder Simon.
You
You've got it
didn't murder
wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Wrong person?
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing.
You know that.
And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Jadi kita tahu satu hal. Dia mengaku bukan dia yang bunuh. Dan dia bukan Hannah. Dan ini Simon yang mati ya kayaknya. Karena sesuai dengan kata-kata di sini,
Yeah.
Simon is
That's
dead.
me.
Simon's murder. Gitu. Berarti dia mati.
That was months ago.
Semacamnya.
What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Yup. Okay, let's see Simon. No. Mending kapan lagi dia bohong dan pas dia sebelum dites pakai lie detector. Iya ya. Sebelum dia bohong itu tuh, ini kan klip dia yang terbaru itu tuh dia apa ya? Bentar, kita coba cek lie detector dulu deh. Ini Simon ada 61 entry loh. Ada detektor 3 entry.
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test.
Okay.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
That doesn't help. Apalagi dia bohong dan pas dia sebelum dites pakai lie detector. Sebelum dia tes, I don't think there's much difference though. Aku ngerasa kayak mereka nggak banyak berbeda deh.
I'll take a lie detector test.
Tapi dari tanggalnya sih, kita ngeliatin dari tanggalnya. Ini 3 tuh, ini 3. Ini 1, tanggal 3. Let's see Simon first, I guess. I think I need to know about Simon. Kita perlu tahu lebih banyak soal Simon di sini.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo.
Foto?
This was taken last year on holiday in Rome.
From?
It's the best one I have.
Nggak ditunjukin ke kita ya fotonya. Oke. Okay.
It's the Rockington Arms. The Rock.
The Rock.
It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with, and the barmaid they're having sometimes.
Right.
Peter said Simon had been in and had.
Mereka di bar ya, ini bar berarti ya. Dia kapan terus dites dia, terus sebelum dites dia ngomong apa aja. Let's see.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it very much. There's a printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games. Save the princess. That kind of thing.
Informasinya kayak nggak terlalu penting banyak gitu, banyak yang nggak terlalu aneh.
Isn't the
Nggak
type
penting.
to run off or do
Do
anything
crazy.
Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident. So what do we do next?
There's no much information about Simon this one. Masalahnya ada klip yang menjebak di sini gak ada kaitannya sama kasus. Iya, barusan kayak dia ngomongin soal Simon suka main game, dia suka dia bukan orang yang bakal ngelakuin sesuatu yang sangat intens. Jadi aku ngerasa kayak gak ada hubungannya banget sama ceritanya ini gitu. Kayak it's just about Simon gitu kayak. Mari kita masuk ke bagian hal yang mungkin perlu ku cari dari awal. Hana mungkin kayaknya. Hana. Kayaknya mungkin kayak. Ada klip sini. Oh, halo Kak Nuha. Selamat malam. How's your day? Oke, kita coba lihat klip ini. Hana.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve. Wait. Poor Simon. That does look like a Morse code, ain't it? Morse code. Itu suaranya, itu ketokannya kayak Morse code nggak sih? Barusan. Gitu tuh. Gitu. Kayak that sounds like Morse code. Iya, kayak out of nowhere dia ngomongin soal Hana. Ini tanggal 30, berarti 30 setelahnya itu bukan Hana. Berarti gak bawa hafalan lagi. Iya, makanya aku gak ada hafalan kayak gitu juga. Jadi untuk Morse code mungkin kita coba clue belakangan deh. Kita masukin ini jadi salah satu clue-nya kita. Cuman dia nggak mention soal if ya, EV kayak gitu, kayak ini EV gitu loh. Ini kayak Maple Country, bukan? I don't know about Maple Country, but this is investigation. Yes. It's really interesting karena kita bisa nge-search apapun yang diomongin sama mereka gitu di sini. Kayak kalau aku ngetikin nama Simon itu ada sekitar 100 klip ngomongin soal Simon. Itu kayak mungkin 61, aku lupa angkanya berapa tapi banyak banget gitu. Let's see this one. Ini bukan Hana ya berarti harusnya.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife
Iya,
called
lebih ke
Florence.
misteri ini.
When Hannah was born,
Hana?
I was born at the same time.
Yeah,
The
she
midwife
is
was
not
there to
Hana.
help.
She's not Hana.
I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Hana?
The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Eh?
She wrote all this stuff in a diary.
Diary?
Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Mungkin kita perlu cek dulu if deh. Kita search if deh. Kayaknya if penting banget informasinya. Mungkin ada personality dia. Bisa jadi. Dan ini 7 entry doang yang ngomongin soal if. Who is Eve?
Well,
My friend?
Eve.
Oh, her friend.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Wait, just in case. Ini jam 3.50, 3.50. 3.56 3.53 3.51 3.52. Jadi dia ngebawa soal if dan she doesn't like it. Jadi ini berarti memang tempatnya Hana berarti ya. Ini memang lagi masih Hana berarti. Berarti tanggal 30 bisa jadi masih Hana. Karena pas di akhir dari klip dia kan kayak panik gitu kan, langsung panik berdiri gitu loh dia, kayak yang ini tadi. Nanti aja deh, nanti kita lihat lagi. Just in case if I'm wrong.
Yes,
Yes, we'd fight.
we'd fight.
Okay.
We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it up.
Eh?
And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown.
Oi.
But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
Bentar, dia mengakui kalau dia mau membunuh orang diinvestigasi polisi. Halo? Jadi ini premis kita disuruh nyari pembunuh atau gimana? I don't know to be precise. Aku nggak terlalu tahu secara jelas gimana. Tapi kita waktu muncul kita dikasih layar kayak gini dan kita dikasih pesan sama si itu SB yang aku nggak tahu sama siapa namanya ini. Aku nggak tahu siapa SB ini. Tapi dia minta kita, dia ngasih kita database-nya yang kita minta somehow question mark. kita minta sesuatu soal ini. Mungkin kita seseorang yang ingin mengetahui apa yang terjadi di sini, atau ada penggalian kasus lagi kayak kemarin, kayak gimana ya? Kasus lama dibawa lagi ke kasus baru gitu loh, kayak bisa jadi kayak gitu? Question mark. Tapi yang pasti kita guess ya, actually. Jadi mungkin kita bukan polisi di sini, bukan? Karena kita kalau polisi kita harusnya punya kan? Sepertinya kita disuruh melabeli klip. Bisa jadi.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday.
On her birthday.
Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off. I mean, we'd saved money, pitched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. My parents let me off.
Yeah, this doesn't help. Jadi benar-benar kita awal nggak tahu apa ya. Iya, kita nggak tahu kita siapa di sini.
My mother called me Eve.
Iya bener. Berarti tanggal 3 itu Eve. Jadi singkatnya berarti kita bermasalah tentang dua orang yang kembar, berarti harusnya kayaknya gitu. Bisa jadi multiple personality karena kita nggak tahu mereka itu benar-benar ada atau enggak. No, twin. Oh, there's search bar about twin. Wait.
Twins? Really? Are
Are
you really asking me that question?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Who is that? Wait. Bentar, tadi kalian lihat gak sih ada flickering apa itu tadi? Bentar, itu flicker apa itu tadi? Mecha kuwa anda kedo. Mecha kuwa.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Twins? Kayak ada mobil polisi lewat gitu. Iya, aku ngerasa kayak ada figur orang gitu tadi kelihatannya.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion. There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Divorce? Berarti kita suruh merangkai video wawancaranya ya? Bisa jadi. I need to, just in case I need to check something else. Wait, hold on.
They were all at a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did.
Wait. No. Engagement. Nope. Marriage. Yep. There's something about marriage.
I hoover, I dust every week. Maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week. But every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. Ran an ordered house. You know how that generation is, putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes. When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. And last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that. So, our sex life is probably fairly average for a couple after 10 years of marriage.
Understandable. 1-7.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing. He wouldn't just walk out there and sleep with anyone. He wasn't that kind of guy. He took his marriage very seriously.
Okay, that doesn't help that much, I think. Divorce. Yep. Bisa dicoba sih divorce.
The next time, he took me back to the house. To our parents' house. To their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Wait.
So, I'll say.
Bentar. Di tangan dia yang ini nggak ada tato. Di tangan yang ini ada tato. Hold on a second. Who are you? Wait. Bentar. Tangannya beda. Wait.
Simon was very moral about that sort of thing.
Okay.
So, our sex life is probably...
Wait. Murder confession about Eve. Jadi dia ngelakuin confession murder kan orang ini toh. Berarti orang nggak punya tato di tangan kanannya, tangan kirinya sorry. Itu Hannah. Dan yang yang punya itu Eve. I see. Okay. So this is Eve. This is also Eve. No, this kita nggak tahu yang ini. We don't know about that one. This is Eve. This is Eve. Okay. First clipnya tuh 7. Ini 30 18 1 tanggal 1 itu si if ya, tanggal 1 itu if, tanggal 30 itu Hana. Oke, let's see the first. Yeah, there's only one of them. Itu udah kita cek tadi. Oh yeah, we haven't checked about Sarah. Sarah? Satu doang. Oke. Baby. There are some of them. Let's see.
We spent the wedding night in a hotel in Brighton. It would have been too much to do more. We were
Ini
staying with
Hana.
the baby.
Di Hana ini.
It was wonderful to be in
Ini
a
Hana.
hotel, away from home, just alone together. Since then, we've always tried to get away for our holiday.
Ini Hana. Hana. Tanggal 25. Oke. Ini kita nggak tahu. Ini if. Wait, I messed up. Wait. This is Hana. 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 Think about if. Something about if. This is if. Yep, it's still if. Tanggal 27. Kita nggak tahu siapa itu, tapi nanti kita cek dulu.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had spare room for us and the baby, if it came.
If it came?
It was a nice change. Time
If
for
it came?
myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Nanti kita cek deh miscarriage deh, karena dia ada ngomongin sesuatu soal bayinya, kayak waktu di rumah itu, we couldn't afford a place, there's a room for a baby, they said. Jadi bisa jadi ada gugur ya, bayinya bisa jadi gugur, ada kemungkinan bayinya gugur di sini.
No, I lost the baby.
I knew it.
I had a miscarriage at 8 months.
Miscarriage, there you go.
We carried on living at Simon's parents until
I knew
that
it.
was only a few months after.
So there is a miscarriage. Dia gagal hamil. Gagal melahirkan lebih tepatnya. 8 bulan. Pas 8 bulan bayinya meninggal. Oke. Okay. I see.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby. There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back. And that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw saw the body.
Eh?
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Wait. Itu gambar orang tadi, nah. Itu ada gambar orang tadi. Itu siapa? Who is that?
Yes. It was a shock.
Who is that?
I mean, we never thought it was possible. I don't know what he... I mean, I hadn't decided whether to keep the baby.
Keep the baby?
I wasn't really ready to talk to him about it.
Nah, iya. Tadi waktu layarnya flickering itu ada muka orang tadi. Jadi ada miscarriage ya mereka.
Then my parents died. It was the worst year of my life.
Worst year of your life?
Miscarriage, and then my parents.
She does. Wait. Tadi orangnya makin jelas tadi. Dia curhat tuh atau diinvestigasi? Ya makanya dia jelasin banyak hal yang nggak penting, cuman rasanya kayak penting juga dicek gitu loh. Nggak tahu kenapa. I think it has something about it though.
Yeah. They've gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me. I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they've been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that, it was just like, fuck.
It's sana ya. Di 30 juga masih Hana ya, 25 juga masih Hana.
Yeah. I mean, I was infertile.
Infertile?
They told me I was infertile after the miscarriage because of complications.
Ya itu tadi orang, itu laki-laki. Who is he? Who are you? Oke, mereka sempat bilang kalau dia bilang kan, you have nothing, no murder weapons, right? Let's see, weapon. No, oke. Kalau kita berhubungan sama pembunuhan, kan dia bilang ada di kantong ya, bin bag ya. Bags. Ini dia, let's see. No.
The whole thing was wrong.
What is wrong?
The bags.
What bags are you talking about?
From our kitchen, you can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Okay.
Then will the police let me back in the house? And they let me take a bag of clothes with me, but okay.
Okay.
I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You could tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. But he wasn't there. Touched the kettle, it was cold. I looked quickly in the living room, nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom, he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower, the phone rang whilst I was in the shower, I didn't answer it, I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted.
Eric.
So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Dag and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. Dana? Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg.
This is the same clip. Wait, it's the same clip. Tanggal 1 masih Eva atau Hana? Wait, I gotta know. I got to know. 14.31, 14.20. Bajunya beda warna. This is Eve, so this is should be Hana also. I think.
Okay.
This should be Hana also.
I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Yeah, she lied. She lied about something. Yeah. She lied that she was calling the parents. She wasn't calling the parents. The problem is she wasn't calling it in this one. Ini ya mungkin ini nggak bakal membawa kita kemana-mana rasanya. Coba kita bawa ke situasi dimana mungkin motif wait body. Kita belum ngecek body. Ya bener, ini dia. Oke.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
Bruce? Okay.
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Okay. Bagus.
His body. Is it real?
It didn't look real.
His throat. It looked like his throat had been cut. And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. It doesn't always wear.
Oke. Gitar.
Really? Here's the rest. Oh, they laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain. Till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Made a
Oke.
fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair.
Si single.
Dreadful wind and
Oke.
and he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and
rain.
made a fiddle out of her breast bones. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could be so hard as stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
rain.
But the only tune that the fiddle
could play.
oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle
Could play.
oh, the dreadful
Winds and rain.
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Understandable. Sampai mana nih? Aku tinggal bentar tadi. Jadi kita menemukan bahwa ini ada dua orang yang kita investigasi. Namanya Eve dan Hana. Dan Hana ini punya anak, tapi dia tuh miscarriage. Dia bilang kayak gitu. Terus dia juga sempat mention suaminya tuh badannya itu ya kayak di bin bag gitu, di kantong gitu. Dan kita bisa mendeteksi Hana dan Eve itu dari tato kanannya gitu. We can see it. And also that is one of the Grimm song, but she sing it well. She sing it well that I was worried about it.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was prettier. How could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Ya itu tadi ada gambar laki-laki barusan itu. Ini udah berkali-kali, itu ada flickering laki-laki terus menerus dari tadi. It scares me for a second. Jadi yang Simon ada 61 hal ya yang kita bisa cek. Coba kita pindah ke name. No, Simon. Murder. Oh iya, karena mereka suami istri ya. Kan tadi Simon sempat bilang, si cewek itu sempat bilang Simon suka curhat ke dia ngomongin soal si istrinya ini tidak seperti dia. Jadi Simon itu kayak ngomong ke Eve kalau si Hannah itu nggak seperti dia, nggak seperti Eve gitu loh. Berarti bisa jadi mereka punya affair ya kayaknya, iya nggak sih? Ada perselingkuhan kayaknya, affair. Yep, there is something about it. Okay.
An affair. Simon wasn't having an affair.
Okay, Hannah said that. Okay, Hannah does say that.
You're reaching here. Oh, I don't know why. No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone.
Ini if.
Simon's dead. But I have my baby to care for.
Wait, you're a baby, but you cannot get
Why are you trying to make me
pregnant.
sad?
You can't get pregnant.
Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Oke, dia malah mempertanyakan balik ke investigatornya. Something must be it has something with affair. It should be have something with affair.
Why did your wife do? She didn't kill you. You think I killed Simon because he was having an affair? Well, I didn't kill him. I wasn't even there. I was in Glasgow worrying about whether my baby was still growing inside me. I mean, why would I kill Simon? I loved him.
Let's see pregnant. Let's see about pregnant. Oh, there's a lot. Oh my. Okay.
I got pregnant.
She got pregnant.
Both
Hannah.
our parents had a big
Ini Hannah.
powwow. We went to the living room.
Wow.
And we decided we should get married.
She got a power, she said.
Yes, I'm fine.
마지대.
I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
27. 25.3 25.7 cincin.
You think it's murder?
Okay, she had a thing also. She had a thing.
My mother called me.
Wait, I need to see her finger. Wait, I need to see Eve finger. Bentar. Aku perlu liatin jarinya Eve. Wait. Oh yeah, we can check it from other things. Wait, hold up. I think it's in the body part. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I tried.
Oke, Eve tidak punya cincin, but Hannah does have it. There's nothing about Eve's marriage, but there's something about pregnant. Berarti ini Hannah
Well,
harusnya.
yes. You found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Was pregnant. Wait. Was. Hannah. Okay.
It's Rapunzel. The story
Rapunzel?
starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince. And Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
That doesn't help that much, to be honest. It's a happy ending. Achievement unlocked. I see.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The
Glasgow.
streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paintwork. The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant,
Driving license.
he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Car. Kita udah masuk ke bagian anaknya. If aku singkatku tadi tuh If ngomongin kalau dia itu tuh badannya nggak bisa hamil dan dia udah itu kan udah sering lakuin itu. Terus si itu If juga mention dia hamil beneran, tapi Hana mention dia hamil terus dia punya miscarriage. Okay. Okay, I need a time to think about this. It's just too much information for a second. Ah, my god. My head, it's sakit kepala kok mikirinnya ini. God damn it. Wait. Friend, let's see friend. Sudah terpecahkan. I don't think it's solved, tapi kita tahu satu hal. Kita lagi menghadapi dua orang yang kembar. Dan mereka punya karakteristik yang sama, dan yang cara terbaik yang bisa kita bandingin mereka cuman dari jari dan tato. Karena If belum menikah dan dia udah hamil kondisinya. Tapi sementara Hana yang udah menikah, dia anaknya gugur di 8 bulan. Tapi dia berencana ngasih namanya Sarah. Oke.
No, he was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on one best dress. Simon paid. He bought me a whisper, and I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Iya. By the way, halo Pak Manager. Welcome.
Simon's parents offered to put me out.
Ini Hana.
I didn't think it would be a good
Ini
idea.
Hana.
It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Ini Eve ya.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
Jadi singkatnya orang tuanya sendiri tidak sadar kalau misalnya mereka berdua itu twin. Oke. Sempet di-mention juga kalau dia itu mati, si Eve ini. sama neninya mereka kayaknya itu ya sebutannya gitu. Let's see. Dia sempat nyebutin ibunya mom. M-U-M ya. Let's see parents first. Parent.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he
I need to
didn't
know
come back.
which one is Eve, which one
Waited
is
all day.
Hannah right now.
He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. They had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock. That's our local. They said they'd seen him on the
The
Friday
Rock
night,
itu
but
bar.
not since.
Bar yang tadi.
He still wasn't back this morning. Just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come see you. His parents haven't heard anything either. Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back. Me and Simon.
Okay.
Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things. We didn't sleep in my parents' bedroom for a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
Okay. I need to search it this way, I think. Yep. I need to search this part.
Hannah had a miscarriage.
Hannah miscarriage, yep.
This was
Benar.
late in the pregnancy.
Benar itu.
It made her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Yup. Oke. Nah, ini ada flickeringnya orang dari tadi, nah. Aku bingung itu siapa. Let's see, Mom. Mom. There's something. Okay.
Yeah, when I was at school. I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything though, I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
Okay, doesn't help. Let's see, mungkin kita terlalu OOT kayaknya. Let's get into the main point that we need to find. First thing first, kita belum search satu kata yang paling krusial. That. I knew it. It should be something.
That's all that matters really, the baby.
Yep, okay.
Simon's dead, but the
baby?
baby,
Okay.
that's how he will live on.
He?
Our baby.
He? Wait. He? He? No, 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 no. I know you have daughter. You don't have. Huh? Wait. Wait.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother.
Wait. This confused me
She was a
even
girl,
before.
by the way, the baby.
She was a girl. They said she was a girl. 36 jam 3.56 36 maksudnya 36 jam 3.56
They've gone to bed for and they've been there for days.
Not this one, it's this one.
It's all that matters, really. But the baby, that's how he will live on.
That's how he will live on,
Our
you
baby.
say. Bentar. That doesn't make sense.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because
Ini
Simon is
if-
dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Okay. Romantic weekend in Oxford. Oh, that's what they were.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I thought about. My husband is dead.
Evidence. Nope, there's no evidence. Nope, there's no evidence. Bruce luka. Tadi dia sempat mention soal Bruce. Oh, there is some of Bruce. Okay.
Bruce? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. We
Oh,
had
dia
like hell.
ada bengkak ternyata. Wait.
Bruce? Oh,
Kalau pakai anti glare
it's
baru kelihatan
nothing.
kayaknya ya.
I was going
Ah, ini
through the
baru
top cupboard
kelihatan
in my
ini, kalau
kitchen
anti glare.
and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. We had like hell.
Di 2506 dia bengkak di muka. Oke. 2506 dia ada bengkak di muka. Oke. Oke.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull out Hannah's to match. Once, I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. She almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days.
Oh yikes, that's yikes.
Frozen pizza from the kitchen. So much of our bodies were synchronized anyway. We started our period on the same day. All our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
That's hell of a twin. Jesus, okay.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us. I tried to take it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She
Okay.
had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at.
Okay.
It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different. A bruise,
Ayo.
pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Only Simon? That's nice, I guess. I mean, that's nice for them.
I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry.
She's
Kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually we grew tired of fighting and I left. This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious. Fought.
Oh, jadi luka yang sebelumnya itu tuh luka pukulnya dia bareng Hana ya berarti? Oh enggak, luka pukul dia sama Eve, sorry. Yang ini, yang kita cek di bagian ini, itu Eve. Terus yang dia ada luka itu Hana. Oke. Di tanggal 25 mereka masih saling pukul. Oke. Got it. Added to the session. Bruce tattoo. Oh, there is something. Okay, let's see. What tattoo? Dari Evil
So I
mungkin.
moved out. Got a small bed sit.
Okay.
Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings, so I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Okay.
He saw me singing one of my shows. Pure chance. Not sure I remember what he was even doing there.
He?
Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously I knew who he was. But
You know he was?
he didn't know who I was.
He didn't know?
He was fascinated by the likeness. He guessed my name from my tattoo. Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him. It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time. He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking. He later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Waking dream. Halo Nathan, selamat malam. Kita lagi investigasi seseorang di sini. Yes. Let's see, nanti kita search nanti ya hal satu deh.
He doesn't have any tattoos. He has a scar down here near his stomach, past his hip. Cut himself with some glass. That was before, a long time ago.
Oke,
He
investigasi
looks
iya.
just like the photo. He's not got his glasses on here though. He takes them off with the camera. But he needs them to see properly, you know. He has to read a newspaper or a menu in a restaurant. Not book so much, or watching TV. He likes TV.
Oke. That doesn't help. Iya, ini investigasi
my
orang gitu.
tattoo. I got it to express my individuality. It's an apple and a snake.
Expressing my individuality. Sorry.
I was singing in a bar.
Oh, individuality yang dimaksud itu waktu dia moved out itu. First tattoo of individuality if... Okay, I need to know what is the next thing I should search. Let's see, what do we find? Let's think. Kita dalam masalah investigasi pembunuhan, kita belum nge-search siapa yang kita udah tahu dia tuh disuspek, si Hana ini disuspek sebagai pembunuhnya, tapi sempat ketukar sama If juga karena mereka twins. Coba kita cek deh.
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. When you suspect someone of murdering their husband. Okay.
Okay.
So you want to eliminate me as a suspect? That should eliminate me as a suspect. If I was in Glasgow, can't be in two places at once.
Can't be in two places at once.
This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions about me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
You should be. Killer. Let's see. No. Karena itu beanbag, gak mungkin kan dimasukin tanpa menggunakan tangan. Jadi fingerprint. Let's do with finger. Let's do with the finger, I guess.
We were obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty ones, but the traditional ones. They were dark and real, bizarre and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book that I think Mum's bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
That doesn't help anything. Prince. Harus disatuin gak ya? Yep, I knew it. It should be in the same place.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand
This
in
is Hana. This is Hana.
Fingerprints. Yes.
This is still Hana.
I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too. With the fingerprints in all those places. Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible? Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. That one didn't.
I need to think. I think we should search about something else. Kan murder. Death. Kita ngomong death, tapi kita nggak ngomong death.
There was something
Poisoning.
in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone. And no one had any reason to hurt them.
Oh, this is about the parents. Okay.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time. I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was the mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert.
Iya,
He used
bapaknya
to take us picking
tahu
with
harusnya.
him. He taught us how to recognize them. And there's no way you would pick death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
They never looked in the attic. They never look at the attic. Attic? There's a lot of attics. There's a lot of old attics.
I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. Play up there.
Nope. Doesn't help.
Could the hairs have come from somewhere else? Could they... We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
Oh, ini si Hana ini lagi trying untuk mencoba untuk itu nutupin si keberadaan Eve. Makanya dia tuh tadi ngelakuin ini nah. Bentar. Karena ini kah? Ini alasannya aku ngerasa kayak mereka si Hana ini lagi nyembunyiin soal Eve. Lihat deh.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Yep. Okay, there's something about it. There's a lot of things
She
that we miss.
recognised me in the window.
Window?
She told me to come inside,
She?
and she hid me.
Shit.
They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Tapi katanya bapaknya ternak jamur di loteng.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. They wouldn't have had the money to buy it. was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there. It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all, passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
That's unfortunate of that moth, I guess. Halo Novandokov, welcome to the stream. And yes, kita investigasi soal pembunuhan. Yes. It's really complicated stories. Oh my god. Why this is a thing? Okay. Let's search. Kita dapat satu hal kayak tempatnya dia kan. Tapi bentar, tempat kayaknya nggak terlalu membantu deh. Pembunuhan, mati, jari, keracunan tuh, poisoning, mushroom. Nope, nothing talking about mushrooms. Okay. That. Oh, there's something about that.
No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
Cat? Cat? There's a lot of things about cats. What?
No cat.
Wait.
My parents had a cat before they died called Domino.
Domino?
It's this little black thing with white dots.
Oh,
No
no
wonder.
wonder.
About the cat flap, but if you were thin, you could maybe squeeze through it. This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything.
Ini if.
Have you looked at the cat flap? When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book. The knock code.
No code?
Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on
Yeah.
radiator pipes or the attic floor.
Iya, ini tap code, knock code yang tadi dilakuin dia sama dia.
Dad thought we had mice, but they couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Okay, let's see about knock codes. Aku nggak bisa transaksi ini masalahnya. What does it mean? Wait. Okay.
We loved our cat, Domino.
Domino?
He had this little bell around his neck to stop him from killing birds in the garden. And we used to write each other notes and put them in the bell, and we could send them to each other. Mum found some of the notes once, and she thought I was just writing to myself because our handwriting was identical. And we had our own words for things, so she didn't quite understand them anyway.
Cat. There's something about the cats. Pembunuhan. Death. Body in the back. Blood. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot. Should have just searched about this too much.
I've given blood before. Do you need to take that few records?
Makin pusing. Iya, makin pusing. Aku juga makin bingung. Apa yang harus ku cari?
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. Blood.
Blood?
It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Well, fine, considering. I got back into the house today, and that was weird, knowing your people have been there through my things. It's like I've been burgled. Only worse, obviously. I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. See? I don't know. I haven't lived in the cellar yet. They sent a cleaner in. As good as new, he said. But they had to throw some stuff out. Couldn't get the blood out. And I'm still waiting to hear from the coroner so we can get a date set for the funeral. It's going to be a cremation. So,
aku lebih banyak pertanyaan daripada jawaban yang gue dapat. Kita tadi awalnya nyari tahu kayak siapa yang bunuh Simon, gitu kan, kayak dia dituduh membunuh Simon. Terus namanya Hannah Smith. Lalu tiba-tiba di lie detektor dia bukan Hannah, ternyata dia Eve. Dan ternyata mereka adalah twin. Terus mereka berdua punya bayi. Tapi saat si Hannah gugur di 8 bulan, si Eve anaknya dia susah hamil tapi anaknya masih ada kayaknya. Tapi it's so weird. I need to check something about the child again, but I don't think it's necessary. Tapi yang pasti, who the hell killed Simon and why and how? Karena penjelasannya cuma dia dimotifnya doang, dan tiba-tiba orang tuanya juga meninggal karena food poisoning, keracunan makanan. Katanya itu dead caps, sementara bapaknya itu kan ahli jamur. Gak mungkin mereka nemu dead caps. I'm much more likely confused. Ini twinsnya ini juga sehati ya mereka ya. Jadi itu apa yang terjadi sama Hannah akan terjadi sama Eve juga. Kalau Hannah punya luka, Eve juga harus punya luka seperti itu. Kalau Hannah misalnya udah ngelepasin keperawanan, dia juga harus ngelepas perawanan yang satunya. Kayak they look like the same person, but they are not gitu. Karena kalau misalnya itu emang Hannah yang satunya, kenapa mereka punya tato gitu loh. Kayak ada waktu dia punya tato, bisa jadi itu tato buatan deh, bisa jadi deh. Tapi luka lebam itu enggak bisa hilang. Enggak, itu enggak hilang sebentar. Paling minimum 2 hari mungkin gitu, atau 1 hari aja gitu. Dan dari testimoni si Eve, it makes sense that they were twins. I'm confused, like heck. So where are we looking
like I said before,
for
it
here?
was 3, something like that.
I'm confused, like
I
legitimately.
walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room.
Oh, this will help.
Throat had been
Cut.
cut. There was a lot of blood.
Well, this answers one of our questions, I guess. What's that? Well, that explains a bit for me, I guess.
She was sat behind him. She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day.
She?
And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
That explains stuff. Tapi kita nggak tahu motifnya apa. Begitu udah muncul kaget sumpah. Iya, aku juga kaget tadi. So that explains stuff. Coba cek. One volume is missing. Okay. Cut.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with
She
a brake
found a
knife,
way.
something like that.
She found a way.
My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. TV was magical, but it was only all it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Ya, itu bayangan-bayangan yang masih belum diketahui juga sebenarnya. Kita belum ngecek soal Sailor. Oh, there's something about Sailor. Okay.
It happened very quickly. We hardly ever talked to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other.
Baby?
We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck.
Oh my god, that makes sense now. Oh my god. That makes sense. Oh my god. Aduh. Okay. I need to look at it again.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed with each other. We her clothes. We knew I wished the body to have suspicion on Sehingga, to keep the body.
Itu orangnya itu tadi. Oke. Okay. Car. Let's see for car. No, that doesn't make sense. Mirror.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror, a nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me.
Princess. I hear a lot of stuff about fairy tales. Princess. Should we search about it?
The mirror. I can't remember. I put it somewhere
You can't
safe.
remember?
Upstairs, I think.
Upstairs?
I haven't looked at it since. Silver leaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look antique. The reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
Reflection. She mentioned about reflections.
I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
She was her? Cerminnya kalau dari Simon Hana pas hari ulang tahunnya. Iya. Dan dia mention, si Eve sempat mention dia mau seperti reflectionnya dia, dan sementara Hana nggak suka reflectionnya dia sendiri gitu. So I thought it's a good idea to search about it, I guess, but that doesn't help that much. But there's a clip that we haven't seen, so maybe we got some
The first
clues.
time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me, today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Ya makin kelihatan ini ya.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. We would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was
Fairy
slain,
tale.
and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Fairy tale. What kind of fairy tale are you talking? She mentioned about princess.
Sorry.
Fairy tale.
The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over. They were so real to me. Rapunzel was my
This is
favourite.
Anna.
My brain is just full of it.
Anna should be Anna.
Oh, and your views in colour.
That doesn't
And the Glaziers.
help.
I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job.
Glaciers.
That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, he had that look.
French
He looked like a
reference.
fairy tale prince from one of my books.
So it does happen with affair, ya. Berarti memang ada alasan dimana kematiannya si Simon kayak affair kayaknya. Ada motifnya affair, cheating kayaknya. Karena gini, waktu kita ngomongin soal affair, itu Hannah bener-bener langsung kayak marah soal itu. Kayak, let me show you the clip. Wait. This is the clip. No, it's Simon. No. Wait, it's Eve. This is Hannah.
Simon wasn't having an affair.
Hannah nggak yakin kalau dia punya nggak ngelakuin perselingkuhan, tapi Eve ngerasa mereka dia itu merasa dia nggak selingkuh gitu.
And I don't know why.
Yakin dia nggak selingkuh.
No, I've never cheated on anyone. I've never taken anything from anyone.
She said this.
Simon is dead. But I have my baby to care for. Why are you trying to make me sad? Why are you so obsessed with sex and affairs? You cheated on your wife. Is this your thing?
Nah, dia mention soal itu tuh kayak dia langsung ngerespon, ngebalikin pertanyaan gitu, kayak bener-bener kayak outrage gitu kan, emosionalis itu. Berarti memang ada masalahnya di mana tuh kayak aku punya pemikiran kalau seharusnya yang menikahi Simon itu bukan Hannah, tapi harusnya Eve gitu loh. Dan kematiannya Simon itu dilakuin sama Hannah karena masalah affair, kayak gitu kah? I don't know. I'm so confused now. It's I thought I knew something, but I didn't know anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Simon never cheated on me. He was devoted to me, and I was devoted to him.
Oh.
Nothing in life is easy. We were good to each other. Life isn't a fairy tale. You do what you can.
Well, that actually helped me to find what is happening, I guess. Let's see your clip first.
Well,
Okay, that
She
does
wasn't
help
my
me.
real mother, but she raised me. Do you want to hear the story?
Wasn't the real?
It's a real life fairy tale.
Wasn't the real mother? What?
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Okay, I need to find about sun.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning.
This is Hana.
It's okay.
Should be. Is it?
How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
They're just too clever that I cannot. I'm not even sure that this is Hana or Eve.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one.
Ini musiknya.
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Ini explaining what is happening with them, I guess.
And her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swans. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
I think does mean something about what happened with them, I guess. Let's talk with the bar. Wait,
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar. Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy.
she was happy.
But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
I got a feeling. Aku ada perasaan kalau mereka berdua jatuh cinta pada orang yang sama. Let's see about love. There's some stuff about love, I guess.
Cute. You must love them very much. What ages are they? Please find Simon. I love him so much.
Ini setelah beres. Wait.
No. I mean, everyone loves Simon.
Everyone?
He was so nice to everyone.
So nice.
He loves me.
I think I need to search about apa itu namanya ya? About Simon. We need to search about him once again, I guess. Yang mana yang ku tandain? Ada yang ku tandain nggak ya? Nope. Except Simon. No. Boys. There's a lot of stuff about boys. Is it this one?
And the Glaziers. I worked there some weekend.
Nope, not this one. Wait. Shy. Ini.
Differences got difficult. No excuses. After a while, we decided that a little boy.
Wait, ini. She's the same one. Shy around boys, gitu kan.
Hannah liked a boy. I would have to pursue him.
Jadi dia yang datang gitu loh. Nah.
Was that a graze? Used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns. Though I was always the one who seduced the boys.
Ya, ini.
Until Simon.
Nah, itu. Antara si Hana sama If yang ketemu Simon duluan. Hana. Kalau dari testimoninya If, ini kan If. Orang ini If. Bagi dia, enggak. Menurut testimoninya dia, Hana yang ketemu duluan. Dan akhirnya si Simon lebih senang sama If sayangnya gitu. Tapi yang main gitar itu siapa? Pertanyaannya itu. Karena kita nggak tahu siapa yang paling tua, siapa yang paling muda, gitu. We need to know who is playing the guitar.
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
He was tone deaf. I see.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Her guitar. Makanya kayak agak membingungkan pada saat dinyanyiin sama si apa? Yang ini loh, yang Rain. Yang ini itu kan nggak tahu, aku nggak tahu ini Hana atau If gitu. Coba bareng mereka tidur bareng. Yang mana maksudnya? Ini ya kayaknya ya. Ini gak sih?
Nothing else happened that night. Then I say that night. Next week I was singing the bars, finding a meal to eat until we got chips. And we said goodbye.
Ini kan romantic. Yang ini kayaknya.
My friends, someone I had met in the bar. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Tadi ada yang ngomong soal conference ya. Conference. I think. Yeah, there's something about conference, I think.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
Diane, Eric.
There was a conference. Something to do with double glazing. In Oxford?
Oxford. Kita belum cek soal Eric. Kita belum cek sama sekali soal Eric.
He was wearing a shirt, a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, like Paddy's hair. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Yeah, that doesn't help. Okay, I don't think Eric will hold good information, but let's read it.
There's
I
a
think
car that we share of
car
Cavalier and a van he uses for work. It's owned by Eric, but we look after it. Both of them are there now, parked in the street. I'm not sure about the keys for the van. I can look for you when I get back. Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one. He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash. Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay. Oh iya, mereka sempat mention soal diary ya, kayaknya. She confessed everything in diary. Sempet di awal-awal itu kayaknya. Lupa aku soal
No,
itu.
he doesn't keep diary.
That's my
That's
thing.
my thing.
She said, yeah. I knew it.
One, well, as long as I can remember, since I was a girl, helps make sense of my day. When you're forced to put something into words, this gives you perspective. Everyone's on the same page.
Ini kalau nggak salah yang diary, yang soal mereka dia nge-confess segalanya di diary, bukan?
Across the
Kayaknya.
road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't.
Ini yang vital information yang dimana
Showed all this stuff in
si
diary.
Hana itu bukan
Amazing
anak
what people
sulung,
live with
anak satu
on
loh,
paper.
anak tunggal. Ya, ini menjelaskan Hana itu bukan anak tunggal. Ini If juga satu anaknya itu. Dan dia ngomongin soal diary-nya di situ. Baru kepikiran di kepalaku untuk cek diary.
Florence was a
Astaga.
warm, kind person,
Florence,
but she was
midwife.
broken.
She was broken.
When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older
Biscuits.
papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story was in there.
Story.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it
Jadi
together.
Sarah itu anaknya If ya, berarti
After I
harusnya.
was older.
Hana itu
She had loved children,
nggak ngasilin anak
planned to have a large family,
gitu.
but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again.
That's really unfortunate for Florence, I
Isn't that
guess.
strange? She was a widow from her 20s.
It is.
But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again.
I see.
I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Suka. Okay, let's see this one.
When I was 8, Mother died. She slipped down the stairs.
Ya
Was
ini
it
Eve ini. Ini
I
Eve.
had read a diary at that point and I knew she wasn't my real mother. So I burned the diary that day and I left. Walked out and across the street.
Eh? What?
became our way of life. We would swap places and take it in turns to do things, and we were very careful. Whoever had been out that day would come back and write a detailed diary so that we were on the same page. We had a list of rules that said what we could and couldn't do in any given situation. It was exhaustive. We lived a second life through those rules. Rules for things that could only ever happen inside our imaginations. And we would consider all the permutations of future events and agree rules to walk our way through them.
They are crazy. They are hacking crazy. Astaga. Took me a while to think about it. Ini semua hal yang kita lihat ke video-videonya. There's a lot of them. Wait. What is this? SB? Aku nggak bisa ngetik apa-apa di sini. Berarti kita belum beres kah ceritanya? You know what? Let's say kita coba semua kata dulu deh. Mungkin ini ada kata tertentu yang harus dipencet gitu. Okay. Oh. Okay. And no. Oh, I can search about it. Bust me up. Oh, we can call it again. What happened if we say yes? Yes. Your mother did? No. User is offline. Above the reflection. Wait. Wait, what? Wait. Wait, kita bisa ngecek lagi nggak cicitnya tadi? No, we cannot. Wait. Wait, kepencet dong kreditnya tadi. Really? Astaga.
Just became our way of life.
Wait. Where there's no. Wait. Dimana balikin cicatnya ya tadi ya? Where do we can? Aish. Well, I guess we already done with this. Let's do with the credits, I guess. Oke. Tadi udah berhasil tapi cuman itu kepencet. Ya sudahlah. say it. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that was questionable. Oh my god. Apa kita perlu work through selanjutnya lagi ya untuk ngelakuin stream ini lagi kayaknya satu kali lagi kayaknya. Do we need to stream about this once more? This is really... Oh my god, this investigation is really long. And I'm confusing what is even happening. Makin bingung malah aku jadinya. Tiba-tiba mikir, iya kejauhan mikirnya, jadi kayak kepalaku juga pusing mikirinnya kayak kayak gitu mikirinnya tadi. Oh my god. But TLDR, it's a really good game for me. It's really complex. Kenapa filmnya makin buruk ya, makin rusak ya filmnya? Especially if you're stuck, you could always try admin_random. Wait.
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the glaciers, but it's only for work.
Wait.
I can't remember the number. It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Oh, it randomly get the volume. Oh, never mind then. Well, I guess that's it. I'm really confused what is happening here. So let's move to the free talk. Pusing gila. Jadi ini motif pembunuhannya aku masih nggak terlalu menangkap jelas yang mana yang cemburu sama yang mana, tapi If menjelaskan kalau Simon benar-benar menikah sama Anna, tapi Simon lebih sayang sama Eve. Dan karena kecemburuan itu dan dikira sama Hannah itu adalah affair, dan it's actually affair. So she killed him with a slit of the throat. Jadi dia motong lehernya, dan mereka tuh ngerasa kayak gimana ya, mereka tuh tanpa berkata apa-apa mereka langsung setuju untuk menyembunyikan mayatnya di atas rumah, meletakkan kebingungan itu pada mereka, dan meletakkan kayak suspicion atau kayak pandangan atau spekulasi bahwa mereka pembunuhnya gitu. Dan mereka nge-clear itu dengan koordinasi yang sangat bagus gitu, seperti gitu maksudnya gitu, karena mereka udah terbiasa untuk hidup sebagai satu identitas, yaitu Hana gitu. Kayak kapu arigato chantani nomimasu. Thank you for the cups, thank you Keira, nice game, it is nice game gitu. Kayak ini gamenya benar-benar dibuat ngikir parah sampai kita juga nggak tahu apa yang terjadi. Awalnya aku ngira itu cuma satu orang, sampai dikira juga itu bipolar sama salah satu viewer gitu. Sempat juga aku ngira kalau misalnya orang tuanya tahu kalau mereka twin. Sempat kukira juga orang tua mereka memang yang mau bunuh mereka sebenarnya. Tapi ternyata ibunya mereka aja bukan ibu asli, bukan ibu kandung. Ibunya udah meninggal. Itu ibu angkat. Oh my god. My heads. Oh my god. Bayangin kamu punya twin yang tidak dianggap keberadaannya, punya kembaran yang tidak dianggap keberadaannya. Jadi kalian tuh saling bertukaran untuk melanjutkan hari. Jadi misalnya kamu pacaran sama si A, kamu harus menulis semua hal di diary, terus lihat si B untuk ngambil sisi itu untuk kamu gitu. Dan dia harus ngelakuin itu sesuai dengan apa yang sudah terjadi pada hari itu. Dan kalian ngelakuin itu dengan baik. Kalau misalnya kalian kena tonjok, kalau salah satu kalian kena tonjok, satunya harus ditonjok juga buat ngasih lebam yang sama. That's nuts. That's really nuts. I'm utterly surprised that it's actually a really confusing story. Makasih banget Dem udah ngasih game ini, ya ampun, ini benar-benar really new experience for me to playing this game. I hope I can find one of the other games that looks like this exactly, but not confusing like this. To be honest, I don't like confusing stuff because this is just too much. Dan aku yakin juga ada beberapa viewer yang kayaknya ngantuk dan ketiduran kayaknya gara-gara nonton ini. Ini benar-benar confusing banget. Yes, benar-benar membingungkan. Tapi it actually a good game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at this. So yeah, let's get out. Don't forget to sleep, sweet dreams, and drink your milk or water if you prefer. Also brush your teeth. Bye bye. Mata kondo.